Telok Singh, other distinguished guests, friends and colleagues. It's a great honour to be here this evening. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the award. I would cherish it. Now, we're meeting tonight to honour Baroness Verma and to address girls' education. You asked me to talk about girls' education, which I will, but with your permission, I'll also talk about Baroness Verma.
Oh dear.
I just wanted to warn you, Minister. First, girls' education. I've spent more than 30 years of my career mostly working in developing countries. And if I've learned one thing, it's that if there is one magic bullet for successful development anywhere in the world, you can sum it up in 2 words: educate girls. This is firstly a point of principle. Education is a fundamental human right, and as the British writer and campaigner for women's rights, Rebecca West, famously said, feminism is the radical notion that women are people. And girls are people, women are people, girls have every bit as much right to education as do boys and men. This is also a principle that matters to me personally because I am the proud father of 3 daughters. They may not always be proud of me, but I am very proud of them. And I have seen in my own life the challenges that those girls, my girls, face. And for that reason, this issue is a very personal one for me. But the reason to educate girls goes far beyond matters of principle, far beyond human rights, and far beyond my personal commitment. The fact is that educating girls benefits everyone, not just the girls, but everyone in society. Let me explain. The societies which educate girls have higher economic growth because they expand the workforce and they make that workforce more highly qualified and therefore more productive. Where girls are given a good education, there are wider benefits too. More educated women tend to be healthier, they tend to earn more, they tend to have fewer children, they tend to provide better health care, and they tend to provide better education to their own children. All that helps lift households out of poverty, it helps promote successful development, and it improves the well-being of literally every member of society. Better still, the benefits that you get from educating girls, those benefits that I'm describing, they transmit themselves across the generations as well as to communities and society at large. That's why I'm delighted that the British government, through the Department for International Development, which the Baroness used to represent in the House of Lords, is deeply engaged here in India in supporting girls' education. Now, as you know, in India, as many girls as boys attend lower primary school. That's a good thing. But as you also know, in many poor Indian communities, poverty often forces families to choose who goes on to secondary school. And when they choose, it's usually the boys who go to school and the girls who don't. So between now and 2015, the British government, through our Department for International Development, will help disadvantaged young girls, and particularly Dalit and tribal girls, get their chance of a secondary education. We're providing money and technical advice, working with the central government here in Delhi and the state governments to build more local secondary schools, to train more teachers, and to get cash directly to those girls so that they can afford to pay for the education that they deserve. By 2015, we will have helped put an extra 300,000 girls, that's 3 lakh girls, into secondary school here in India. I've actually seen this work in action in the rural parts of Madhya Pradesh, in Odisha and Bihar. And when you see it, it's very moving because it really, really works. Valuing girls is not just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. And as I said, I also wanted to take the opportunity this evening to say something about another girl who we value highly, Baroness Sandy Verma. Baroness Verma is a daughter of India. She was born, as many of you know, in Amritsar. But she's also a daughter of the UK because it was there that she grew up. It was there that she first became a successful businesswoman. It was there that she entered the British House of Lords. And it's there that she has become now a minister. Baroness Verma's achievements are down to her herself, and she will tell you, as she has me, just how hard she had to fight for some of those achievements, and her story, I think, is a very inspiring one. And I think her journey from arriving in the UK as a child of immigrants to the highest position in the land, and you don't get any higher than the British House of Lords, that journey, I think, says something very powerful about Baroness Verma, and I invite you all to recognise her this evening for that achievement. But I also think that Baroness Verma's success story says something about talent and the commitment of the whole Indian diaspora in the UK. Now, in the UK, we have communities from all over the world, but the Indian diaspora in the UK is distinct. It's distinct because it is the largest diaspora in the UK, it is the richest diaspora in the UK, and it is the most successful diaspora in the UK. So tonight, I also want to pay tribute to the whole Indian community in Britain, which has done so much good for its adopted country, my country. Finally, I want to say thank you. Finally, I would add that Baroness Verma's success and that of the Indian community in Britain also, I think, says something about Britain itself. It says that in modern Britain, anyone can become successful if they have the talent, the energy, and the dedication. It says that in modern Britain, your colour, your creed, your gender are no longer bars to success. The only limit is your own potential and your own ambition. And that Britain, ladies and gentlemen, is a country of which I'm very proud to be the representative. Thank you.